Are you still acting? Why did you leave your first high school? I walked out of the class. Hey guys, it's Grace. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting unready while I answer some questions. I'm actually going to put on the mic because my bird is hooting and hollering in the background. So hopefully you guys could hear me. This video was actually not requested at all, nor did anybody ask any questions. So we're just going to answer some because I have free will and this is my channel and you wanted to watch it. So let's go. That's kind of aggressive, I'm sorry. I have the questions right here, but I'm gonna set my phone right here so I can see them while I'm like doing stuff. I'm gonna start off with this Haru Wonder Black Rice Moisture Cleansing Oil. I don't think I said that correctly, but here we go. All this does is kind of like break it down. It's like the pre-cleanser, I guess. First question is, how old are you? I'm 16. How many siblings do you have? I have 7 siblings. Yeah, I have 7 siblings. I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters. I feel like I look so crazy doing this. Like, hello. Going into the next category, which is school and life changes. Why did you leave your first high school? This is actually a long story, so we're gonna skip past this one and then we'll come back to it. Do you miss going to public school? Honestly, yeah, I actually kind of do. I miss the high school experience. Like, I miss going to classes, talking to friends, and making teachers mad. Or not me, but like watching other people do it. Like, I really miss that portion of it. But I don't necessarily miss waking up for school, dealing with rude teachers, dealing with people antagonizing me. I do miss my friends though sometimes. And this isn't like talking about that specific school and it's asking if I miss school, but I do miss school in general. But that was like the only school I really had like the school experience at, so it's the only one I could speak on. Do you still play flag football or do track? Currently no. Would I like to? Yes, but since I'm not in a school, I can't play. I could play in summer, like I could try out for this summer, like 7-on-7 for flag football, but I cannot be on the actual team or do any of that. Trust me, I already asked. And I'm gonna assume the same thing goes with track. So, why did you leave your first high school? I left there for a number of different reasons, and they kind of like all added up together. One, I was tired of waking up every single day. That wasn't really the main factor, but it just, it was there. I had to run all the time to the bus stop. Like, it was like so much stress, but again, not really the main reason. But my final straw, my actual final straw was when I can't take this. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this off and then we'll be back. My final straw was when I had to walk out of a teacher's class to protect my peace. I was in class. I'm gonna give you guys a little story time. I was in my first period class and I just had a game the night before, football game, and it was really late for absolutely no reason at all. Like, I don't know why it was scheduled so late. So I slept over at Katie's house. I got to school. I was kind of already upset. So I get to school and I'm in my first period class and my computer is at like 15%. Everybody with a mind knows that a Chromebook with 15% can last a whole school day. It absolutely can. But me, I just wanted to charge it. So I go to the Chrome cart and I plug in my Chromebook and I get a different one because we need it for the assignment. So I go back to my desk and I open the computer that I'm borrowing. It doesn't turn on. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I get back up and I go back to the Chrome cart, plug that one back in, and I'm looking through the rest of them like, okay, let me just check which one works before I go back to my desk. Open the first one, doesn't turn on. Okay, cool, put it back. Get the next one, open it. The keys are missing. Okay, cool, put it back. Open the next one, More keys are missing. Put it back. Open the fourth one, doesn't turn on. I open the fifth one. Oh, finally one turns on. So I get up and I'm going to walk back to my desk. The Chrome card is right here and the teacher's desk is right here. So I'm right here. I get up and I'm about to walk back to my desk, which is like over here somewhere. And the teacher stops me. She goes, "Grace." I look at her. I'm like, "Oh, yes." And she's like, why are you borrowing a Chromebook?" And I was like, "Oh, my Chromebook is at like 50. My Chromebook is about to die. It could probably last the whole class period, but I just wanted to charge it now to get it out of the way." And then she says, "Mind you, I think we're having a normal conversation." And then she goes, just like, I'm not even joking, guys. I wish I was exaggerating. She's one of those teachers with a bob and the passive aggressive English teachers that everybody has to have at least once in their life. She looks at me and she goes, "Didn't we talk about this at the beginning of the year? It's September. It still is the beginning of the year. I don't know what you're talking about." But I didn't know what she was talking about. So I was like, "Oh no, in the beginning it was because my screen was cracked and you told me to get it taken care of, and I did." And then she was like, I guess that pissed her off. I don't know what happened. She was like, "No, put it back." And I was just like, oh. And she like Loki raised her voice. Not Loki, she did raise her voice. She's already loud to begin with, but she had an attitude when she said it, so it was like she was yelling at me. And when I said that, like, I don't know why it made her so mad, but it did. Maybe it's because she knew I was right. And then she said, "Put it back." And I was like, I have to put it back because I'm trying to what did I say? I was like, "Oh, I have to put it back because I'm trying to communicate with you why I need it." And she's like, "No, put it back now." And I was like, oh, who is she talking to? Because she's not talking to me. Like, I was so I was just like, 1 + 1 was not equaling 2 at that moment in time, because I was just, wow. Okay, so then I say, "Please don't yell at me. You don't need to yell at me. Because what are you yelling at me for?" Like, I haven't said anything to her that was crazy. And then she was like, "No, I do need to raise my voice because you're not listening." Like I was 4 or something. Mind you, this is the teacher that's always preaching about how we're young adults and she's going to treat us with respect because we treat her with respect, and everybody should be treated equally, and teachers shouldn't automatically get so much authority over students because we're all people at the end. Like, she's that person. And I was just looking at her, just in disbelief, like, are you serious right now? Mind you, it's 9 a.m. because it was a late start day. It's 9 in the morning. You're doing all of this. So I put the Chromebook on top of the Chrome cart. I walk back to my desk. I take my dinosaur pencil case, put my pencil in it, zip it up, put that into my backpack, my notebook into my backpack, zip up my backpack, put it on, and walk out the class. I walked out of the class. That was the first time in my life I've ever had to walk out of the class. And the good thing about that class is so many people in that class went to middle school with me or knew me somehow personally. And they know how I was in middle school. In middle school, me and this one English teacher, something about the English teachers, we used to argue so much, but it wasn't arguing. It was her trying to pick on me, and I wouldn't let her pick on me. She would yell at me for something other students were doing, but 10 times worse. They would be on top of the desk doing backflips, and I would stand up to get a pencil that she told me to get, and then she would yell at me. And then everybody in that class, she was yelling at me in front of the whole class, thinking it was gonna slide. So I really wished and hoped that they were like, okay, let's ask some other people in the class what happened, because never did I get loud, never did I raise my voice, never did I say anything disrespectful. I was just living my life like it was golden, and she didn't like that. So I left the classroom and I tried to go to the vice principal's office because me and him are tight. Like, that is my best friend right there. Like, I literally have so much love in my heart for him. But he wasn't in his office, mind you. I've never told nobody this, but when I left that class, I promise you I started crying. Like, I was having such a horrible day. Like, my eyes were watering, and it took a lot from me. Like, I was so mentally drained because the things that I wanted to say to that lady. Yeah. But I had to say a little prayer while walking out of that class. because the things that I wanted to say, the things that I wanted to do, this is not evenly applied. Moving into the next category is acting in social media. Are you still acting? Yes, I am still acting, kind of. Okay, so a lot of you guys don't know that I do act. I do act. I haven't been in anything big, but yes, I do act. I am an actress. I've been in a couple things, but I'm too embarrassed to tell you guys what they are, so we're not gonna talk about them. But yes, I do still act. I haven't been applying for many things right now because I've kind of been trying to take some time to improve on my acting, on myself, on my appearance, if that makes sense, before I start applying for, a lot more bigger roles, if that makes sense. What's your dream role? My dream role, I actually haven't even thought about this. My dream role, I really want to be in a Christmas movie. Like, do you know those like little, not like off-brand, but like all the Christmas movies that just appear on Netflix randomly, and it's just like you've never seen any of these people before, but the movie is so good. It's like about probably like a mom and dad that were divorced or something, and then like they get back together, or like the girl finding her true love on Christmas Eve, and like there's like a little daughter that's like hates the girl, like, yeah, I want to be in something like that, like a cute little Christmas movie. I would love to be in a cute little Christmas movie. Also, obviously something like big, like I want to do something adventurous. Like, what? No, like, wait. I want to do something that's like about an adventure, like not necessarily a superhero, but like I want some powers, or I want to be with somebody, or like around somebody that has some powers. Any big projects coming soon? Yes. Okay, not related to acting, but related to me and something I'm doing. Yes, there is something coming soon. I wouldn't say soon, but coming, yes, absolutely. There is definitely something coming. Let's peel this off. Okay, these two pieces aren't all the way dry, so we're just gonna let them dry before I peel them. I feel like those people in the like YouTube shorts or the cringy TikToks that are like, what color do you think you have? And then like it like means like you're royalty or something. Next category is goals and mindset. What are some of your goals for this year? I actually have a list of my goals for 2026. I have 6 goals for 2026. I'll give you 3 out of the 6. 1, book at least 1 speaking role for this year. 2, hang out with somebody I don't always talk to, so somebody that's not in my usual circle but I am friends with, like hang out with them. And 3, driver's license. I want to get my license this year. I couldn't get it last year, but I am able to get it this year, and I'm determined to get it because, yeah. And it looks like I'm on track, because if you watched my I went driving for the first time video, you would see that he told me I was an amazing driver and I could literally pass my test if I wanted to now, after my first lesson. I just washed off the face mask as well as my face, and now we're going to start our skincare. Now we're on to our last category, which is goals and mindset. First thing I use is my Bubble Moonwalk Serum. How do you stay motivated? To be honest, I kind of gaslight myself. I literally, if I don't feel like doing something, I'll literally like, oh my gosh, do it or you're so weak. Like, do it, or literally, like be slower than the slowest person you know. Like, do it or you're literally lame. But like, not negatively, like, it's just like, get over it. I'm just like, I have to do it eventually, so just do it now. How do you not get discouraged if your video doesn't do well? Honestly, I just tell myself it's a process. Like, the biggest creators that you know now, they had to start somewhere. They didn't automatically start with millions, thousands, hundreds of followers. Like, they had to start somewhere. So I'm just telling myself, like, this is just the beginning. this is what I have now, and that's what I'll have in the future. So it's kind of a process. You don't start at the top, you start below and you build your way up. So that's all I have to tell myself. What is something people misunderstand about you? I really like this question because I feel like I say it a lot to people I know. But I think people, when they meet me personally, or not when they even meet me, when they first see me or just listen to what other people tell them, they think I'm mean or rude or aggressive. Just because one, they'll look at me and be like, oh, like, I think you have a RBF, so you look mean. Or they'll be like, somebody else, they'll hear a story about me and be like, oh, like, she's probably gonna hurt me. Like, no, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I don't know you. I would like to get to know you, but I'm not just gonna like pick a fight with you. And people honestly assume that they know everything about me, or they know a lot about me, but they don't. Like, you know who I am, but you don't know me. But I wish people wouldn't always just assume that they know who I am as a person instead of actually trying to get to know me, because they go off of what other people tell them, and a lot of different people have a lot of different conceptions about who I am and what I do and just like all of the different stuff. So if you want to get to know me, reach out and get to know me, not what other people are telling you. Some of the stuff they say are true, but if you want to really know, just ask me. 90% of the time I'll tell you. I have nothing to really hide. That was the last step of my skincare and the last question. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. If you stay till the end, comment down below. Is there a spot emoji? If there's a spot emoji, comment down below the spot emoji. Don't forget to follow all my socials at Grace Lee Spencer. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.